And that's why we're sitting here today. That's exactly why we're sitting here today.
You want to go 20 years?
I'm not saying that 20 years is the idea. Should we actually look into it at the 20 years?
I don't think most people can afford that. I really don't.
If we're already in the top 10 or 15% as far as, property taxes in the state, and we bring that up a little bit further yet, we're increasing it, a couple of dollars as it is, the best case scenario with 25. If we go 10, then we're climbing up that top 15% even a little bit further. I'd rather
25 would put you number one, flat out.
Yeah, we're gonna be at number one.
You'd be number one, so you were number 4 2 years ago. So you're not 4%, number 4 in the state.
Incomers are gonna say, well, I don't wanna move to Sac City,
Well, we're going to be facing that.
And this doesn't have anything with the sewer rates and stuff, but look at the condition of our streets. And how's our sewer project coming? Do we have enough money to, without going more taxes again? Maybe not.
This includes
Yes.
that. This includes that, a portion of that
11th
repair.
Street.
11th
Oh.
Street, yeah, this includes that.
I see.
And there was a grant
Yeah,
that was
did you get any
received
grant
for
money for that?
$400,000 for that.
Yeah.
How about the streets though?
Well, we're taking a look at that
That'd be
at
a
one
whole
at a
other-
time.
that's a
and
whole
that's
nother-
That's
But
another can of worms.
we don't have a choice with this, though. I mean, we
I know.
have to do something.
But
we're praying for this federal stimulus package to really treat us well.
maybe we better wait till after, what? Wait till after 7 o'clock tonight? Is that when Obama's gonna give the...
And that's more tongue-in-cheek than anything.
Well, I think from the conversation we've had here tonight, I understand most of you are in favor of partial taxes, partial rates, and going 25 years. Would that be correct?
Rate increase would be the best for me. The more water we use. But then that might put a burden on the bigger users.
Might not get it paid for either.
You've got different
The more money you're
options.
guaranteed towards your debt service, the better off you are.
Pardon?
The more money you're guaranteed towards your debt service payment, the better you are. So I think by putting some towards taxes, you're guaranteed that money. The only other money you're guaranteed is your minimum. I mean, we gotta have money guaranteed to make that debt service payment every year.
Well, and
Otherwise, you're just gonna be
And
increasing your
I
rates.
guess
every
if we
year.
look optimistically and think that maybe in 5 years we sell a little more water and get a little bit ahead, we can put that in reserve, so the next time it's 25 years up, there'll at least be some money in it. 'Cause right now, we don't have any pot to draw off it. Maybe we'll have a little extra money.
What I'm looking for the council to do tonight is give me a directive on, because the next step, of course, is to start the ordinance process, which will require 3 readings. My hope tonight is that the council can give me a directive on how to draft that ordinance, which plan they would like to see me include in the ordinance, so that we can see that at the next regular council meeting.
Well, a swimming pool tax would help, for, get out from under that.
Before coming here tonight, I was gonna go with the 100% rate increase. That was the 3 or 4 phone calls I got was that way. But now people listen, so I guess I'm flexible.
I'd agree with Jim with that. Actually, with the amount of people representing tonight and speaking, I'm at 50-50 right now. With the amount of phone calls I got wanting to get rate increases and the ones that want to split it.
Do you need that in a form of a motion?
If I could, I would like it, please.
Is anyone ready to make a motion, council members?
I'll make the motion that we go with the combination rate/tax mix on a 25-year repayment method. That would be option number 2.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I call for a vote.
Councilman Fredericks,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Muska,
Yes.
Rennie,
Yes.
motion carried.
For the February
you.
23rd meeting, I will have that ordinance.
But we gotta have a public hearing on it, right?
There would be the,
So if there's enough people come to the meeting and
And there'll be 3 readings, so there'll be every
Both are
opportunity to
concerned,
voice
we
your
can
opinion.
change it.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I ask you to do a analysis on what the average rates are right now and the usages that everybody is doing with the pool being part of it? In other words, if the pool is taken out and we base the same usage off of that, could we do the first year and get the money back in a rate increase and then push off the tax increase for a year until after the pool?
It won't start, my understanding is it won't
Won't
start
start
until the pool
following year.
increase
That's-
goes off.
Right.
The pool goes off the same time this goes on.
The pool goes
There
off.
is not an overlap.
There is-
There is not an overlap.
Pool goes off, this goes on.
Okay.
So you can subtract your $2
Okay.
and whatever from
From
this
that, okay.
increase.
And hopefully press will make sure that the people know that we have public hearings on the ordinance and people come. 'Cause I really
We
don't care
appreciate you
either way.
coming very much.
And we certainly want more input.
Absolutely.
And this is a shared thing within the city, and certainly the more people are a part of it and they understand that, I think it gets willingness to go on and pay it. There's going to be no free lunches, that's for sure.
Okay, if we are done with that topic, I would like to move on to B, which is consideration of amendment to the fire department bylaws. And you had them in your packet, council members, and these were brought to us. Jack Phillips took them to the fire department, and the fire department okayed them. And it's mainly wording. In the first one, it says, "A line officer while on duty at an incident or drill shall be fined or expelled." They changed the wording to, "Duty at an incident or drill shall be subject to reprimand or expelled." The next one, the wording is, "Any firefighter or permanent member of this department shall be given a special item of furniture in commemoration of the member's 50th wedding anniversary." It's going to read now, "Any active firefighter." The second to last one, it says, "Attendance at the required 20 hours of training shall be required of all members with less than 20 years of service." Now he wants to change it to attendance at the required 30 hours of training. And the last one is, this is our, okay,
I'll second it.
call for a vote?
Councilman Hanson,
Yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Muska,
Yes.
Rennie,
Yes.
Frederick,
Yes.
motion carried.
Item C is not approval of the budget, it is approval of the budget calendar, and that was in your packet. I think the only item for discussion on that is the meeting on the 19th. And it's been suggested by Bill and Jim that we move it to a meeting in the evening so that the public could attend if they wanted to. So I'd suggest we move it to 7 o'clock in the evening. Any discussion or questions or any problem with that?
You mentioned that's a Thursday night.
It is a Thursday night. We had originally talked about having a 7 a.m. meeting, which is okay with the council, but it's probably not very good for anybody in the public that would like to come.
I move we adopt a budget calendar with the meeting of February 19th at 7 p.m.
Is there a second? Call for a vote?
Councilman Hanson,
Yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Muska,
Yes.
Rennie,
Yes.
Frederick,
Yes.
Thank you. Item D, approval of the request for proposal and going out to bid for solid waste and recycling services. What this is asking is just approval to get a bid to look at this option. I'll start it out by saying I've had many calls and many discussions where private citizens want to keep it in the community. And I've also had commercial people say to me, I'd be willing to pay more to keep it in town. So
I've heard the same comments.
that's the discussion I've had.
And the commercial, if we go outside of town, it will roughly double the rates that the commercial people will be paying.
There's no doubt if we keep it in-house that I think your commercial rates have to increase.
Well,
Definitely.
They're willing to. That's what they told me. They said, we would be happy to increase our rate.
and if we go out of town, they're going to probably double.
Oh, yeah.